Hello, everyone. Welcome. Good evening and welcome. Welcome, everybody. It's Thursday. It's 8 p.m. and we are live. How you doing? Welcome to class, everybody. Thank you so much for always being here. It's an absolute pleasure and privilege to welcome you again to this week's edition of the Advanced Lounge weekly live webinar. Thank you so much for being here. If you can see me and you can hear me, please go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know that you're here, that you can see me and you can hear me. As you can see, I'm excited. Energy level is very high. I'm really excited to be here this evening with you guys. And of course, you know that every Thursday at 8 p.m. we're here, we're doing this, and I'm always excited at the privilege and the honor to again host you in the weekly advanced lounge in the advanced lounge weekly live webinar. So thank you again so much for being here. If you can see me, leave an emoji, leave a comment. If this is your first time seeing my beautiful face, let me know that this is your first time in the comment section. Let me know that you expect, and let's leave an emoji, say something, say hello to me in the comment section. Let me know that you are there. Thank you. I see a couple of people in class already. Thank you so much for being here. Again, you are welcome to the Advanced Lounge weekly live webinar every Thursday at 8 p.m. like clockwork. We are here, we are live, and we are doing this. And I always look forward to these sessions because I know that as surely as I appear, that I will surely see you in this class so that we can begin to unpack certain things for our journey of growth and personal development. Okay, so the Advanced Lounge weekly live webinars are brought to you by the Advanced Lounge, and the Advanced Lounge is a community. I like to say we're a haven, we're a hub of people who are learning, who are growing, and who are becoming higher and better and more superior versions of themselves. See, there is a place that you are going. There is a higher version of yourself. There is a more superior version of yourself. There is a more valuable version of yourself. But it won't just appear. No. You can't even pray it into appearance. There is work that you need to do. And one of the things that we do in the advanced lounge is to be able to equip ourselves for us to begin to enter into new realms and new and higher realities of ourselves. Because where you are now is not all that there is to be. What you are doing now is not all that there is to you. Who you are now is not all that there is to you. There is more. Write in the comment section that there is more. There is more doesn't mean that there is more to me. You have not finished seeing me. Even as you are looking at me, Coach Tracy here, you have not finished seeing me. And the same thing applies for you, applies to you. We have not finished seeing you, but do you even know it? You must understand that where you are now, who you are now, the things you are doing now is not all that there is to you. There is more. I believe it with the whole of my heart that there is more to you. There is more that you can do. There is more that you can be. There is more that you can have. Absolutely. Hi, Tayo. Welcome to class. So there is more that you can be, so much more, but there is a process. It won't just drop on you. There is a process. And so in the advanced lounge, what we do is to equip individuals for that journey, for that process of growth, so that they can begin to go on that journey and not be overwhelmed and not be confused, but begin to enter, as in very intentionally and very deliberately, into those higher and more superior versions of themselves. The advanced land has a lot of resources. We have a lot of tools. We have a lot of programs. Everything we do in the advanced lounge has a sole aim and focus on the individual. So the focus is on you. I always say the focus is on you. You are on the table. The focus is on you. And this is everything that we conceive, everything that we are doing. The focus is on you. How do we elevate this individual, this institution that is you, into begin to play at the realms that you are actually supposed to be playing? And so everything that we do, it's all about you. The weekly live webinars are just one expression of what we do in the advanced land. The webinars are absolutely free. They are weekly and they are live, and we invite everyone to join us. And the purpose of these sessions is so that we can have very consistent engagement on and equip ourselves. How do we equip ourselves for the journey? Because of course you know that a journey is a long time, and so sometimes things will come up in the course of that journey that you don't need to be scrambling when those things come up. Because you have already prepared yourself, as in these webinars like this, you have already equipped yourself, you have already tooled your toolkit. Then when those things come up, you can just easily just go into your toolkit and bring out what you need to be able to address any particular concern along the way. So the weekly live webinars equip us for the journey, and we always have very, very interesting and engaging topics that we are unpacking every Thursday at 8 p.m. Tonight is another question. Is your life really on track? Is your life really, really on track? We are going to find out this evening. We are going to look at 10 questions. 10 questions that will reveal the truth. If your life is really on track, you confirm it. If your life is not really on track, you will get to know it. And then how do we begin to move forward from here? So this evening, is your life really on track? Who will want to know? Many times, many people believe that, oh, it's better not to know. I said for where? I say for where? You should be able to know. Many of us are going about like the ostrich, our head in the sand, but our whole body is outside. So we like to put our head in the sand, believing that, oh, if you don't confront certain matters, that it will be as if they never existed. But no, you will confront it one way or the other. You will have to confront it at one time or the other. And I say it is better now. It is better you confront those things now than later. It is better you are able to attack them and confront them headlong now than later. So, is your life really on track? And as usual, I will give a disclaimer before we get in that this thing is not about you. I don't know you personally. Maybe some of the examples that I may give may rub you off, in a certain way. But just rest easy. It is not about you. It is about how do we begin to really understand what's going on, and how do we begin to navigate. Because for too long, many of us have been moving about in the particular one step. I think I was very young when my dad was trying to describe to us the rat race, and he said about a cage, about how you put a cage, no matter how big that cage is, and you drop a rat inside, the rat will continue to go inside and inside that cage. The rat may never know, may never have an understanding that there is something bigger outside, because this cage is all that the rat has ever known. And that is how respectfully many of us are living. We are living like we are in a cage. We don't understand that there is something beyond where we are. There is a whole world of opportunities, of possibilities beyond where you are. But like that rat in that cage, many of us are trapped in that circle, and we keep moving around and around and around, oblivious to the fact that there is more possibilities, more heights, more realms, more opportunities out there, and that there is more to you. So welcome to tonight. It's like we've already started, right? We've not started though. My name is Tracy. I'm a personal success coach and the founder and the anchor of the Advanced Lounge, and I'm your regular host for the Advanced Lounge weekly live webinars. My job, I love my job. My job is to show you the possibilities that exist for you, and to help you to begin to navigate from where you are now to where you should be. Because you see, there is a gap. Where you are now, it may be good. You may even say you are successful. But see, when you begin to see that there is more, that you can be more, but there is a gap between where you are now and where you could and where you should be. And so I will help you to navigate that gap as you move deliberately and intentionally to where you should be. So welcome again to tonight. We're getting right into it. I'm already on the wrong way. I hope you are here. I'm already on the wrong way. Let me see your comments in the comment section. Are you ready? Let me know if you are ready for this session, because this session is going to be very eye-opening. We're going to shake some tables, but it's for good, so that we can begin to move purposefully going forward. Okay, so a lot of us, this is the truth. A lot of us think our lives are on track. Many people, if you ask them, I'm doing well now. Oh, I have a good job. I have a family. We're just doing okay. We're doing good. Many people believe that their lives are on track. Because we are working every day. We are working. We're even busy. A lot of us say, "I'm busy. I don't have time. I don't have time." Hey, many of us, there's this illusion like we are having progress. On the surface it seems like we're having progress, but the reality is that being active is not the same thing as being aligned. You can be active and you are not aligned, and that business that we're forming is not the same thing as moving forward. Remember the case of the rat in the cage, right? So being busy is not the same thing as moving forward. And the real danger in these things, that for many years we keep thinking that we're on track. So you were in your 20s, you finish university, in your 30s, in your 40s, you think you are on track, when actually too many of us are moving in circles. We are not making the required progress, because life does not just reward movement or motion. What life rewards, it rewards direction. You need to have direction. So tonight I'm not here to give you a motivational speech. I always say that I'm not a motivational speaker. No, 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 no. Tonight we are here to confront ourselves with questions. We are here to ask ourselves questions. And they say that the seed for an answer is a question. Many of us don't like asking questions because we cannot we cannot handle the answers. But if you know that you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and it has to happen one day, you have to get up and be angry. This cannot be all that there is to my life. You have to get up and be angry. And there is one thing that you need to confront yourself with questions. When you ask questions, you cannot unask them. You have asked the question, you need to provide an answer, because the quality of your life will be shaped by the quality of questions that you are willing to ask yourself. So you must ask yourself the right kinds of questions, so that you will have the right kinds of answers, so that you can begin to make the required progress, or required mileage. So many people avoid the questions that could actually change their lives. So get ready. Tonight, the real question is my life really on track? But beyond that, do I have the courage to find out if my life is not really on track? The question tonight is your life really on track? But beyond that, you must ask yourself, do I even have the courage to find out if my life is not really on track? Welcome again. We're about to get deep into it. So, are you actually on track? Because comfort can look like progress. Write it in the comment section. Comfort can look like progress. Many of us are in that place of comfort, and it feels like progress, because you know why? We are doing just okay. I'm doing good, you know. And I'm going to talk about something very shortly now. And you see the danger in this. I'm doing good, I'm doing okay. So we are in that place where we are wrapped up in our comfort. And many times what we even use as comfort is the fact that I'm not doing as bad as other people. I may not be doing as well as other people, but I'm not as bad as other people. So we compare ourselves down. We say, oh, at least I'm not on this level. At least I'm doing better. But you know what? We are trapped in that place. We are trapped in that place where we are not moving forward. We think we're not moving back. We are not moving forward, but in reality, there is no, you cannot be static, cannot be in one place. If you are not getting better, my brother and my sister, you are getting worse. So there is nothing like, oh, I'm just in the same place. No, you are not. If you are not getting better, there is something that is happening to you. You are actually getting worse. And there is a dangerous assumption. If you've ever said I'm fine, when you know deep down inside of you are not fine, that is a problem. And it's an assumption, because that I'm fine that we say, it is how we manage to keep ourselves in that one spot. We make it okay. You find comfort in that, in saying, oh, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm okay. And that is the problem in itself. It's that dangerous assumption that, oh, things are okay, when in reality things are not okay. But do you have the courage, to confront this situation head on, to tell yourself the truth, to tell yourself, give yourself an honest evaluation, and to be able to say, I'm not okay? Because let me tell you, it's not easy. Many people will lack the courage to really look at themselves and say, come, Tracy, you are not okay. What do I need to do to be okay? Many of us would rather just cover it up, you know, and just say, I'm okay and I'm fine, and it's I'm good, and we keep moving. We must understand that for us to be able to make meaningful progress, we must be willing to have the courage to stand up, to have the courage to be able to ask the right questions and allow ourselves to provide the right answers. But when we say, is your life really on track? What does it really mean for your life to be on track? Being on track is actually living in alignment, like it lines up. You are living in alignment with your values, with your goals, and with your intended direction. For your life to be on track, it means that you have already determined a track, you have determined a destination, and you know that you are on track to that place. And herein lies the biggest problem. Many of us cannot tell where we are going. Hmm. Many of us we are undecided. We actually don't know where our lives are headed. So it is very much easier to just wake up every day and take each day as it comes. And this is how we are living. We wake up and take each day as it comes. We have overcome the day, then we go to the next day. You cannot tell where your life in its totality, where are you going? Where is all this headed? Where are you going? And because you have not been able to bring that out, you cannot be in alignment, because you don't even know where you're going. So how do you measure? If I say I'm going from here to London, or where, or yes, then I know that there is a space. If I'm going to take a flight, I'm going to have to buy a ticket that is taking me to London. I can't be going to London, then I'm facing the other direction. But if I don't know that this is where I want to go, to London, then I'm just all over the place and I never get there. And this is why it is very, very important. First of all, we need to determine the track. For you to even know, for you to be able to tell me now that my life is on track, where is your life going? That's the first question that you need to confront. But I'm not going to our 10 questions. So this is the preliminary talk. You need to first of all understand, where is it that your life is going? Where is the ultimate destination for you? Where is the ultimate destination for you? You see, there are some of these things that someone will now say that, how does this put money in my pocket? How does this change the price of petrol? That This is the reason why we have so many people that are going about aimlessly, with no direction and no destination in mind. And so everywhere, anywhere, it looks like it's a good place. This is the reason why today you are here, tomorrow they say it's happening over there, you are there, because there is no direction. You must sit down and begin to create the track, the direction, the destination. Ask yourself in the comment section, write your name and say, where are you going? Something to ponder upon as we move forward, because you see, there is an illusion of progress. There is an illusion of progress. Many of us think we are moving forward. There is an illusion of progress. But the reality is this: activity is not progress. Please write in the comment section. Activity is not progress. Oh, write it in the comment section. Activity is not progress. You can be moving about. Remember. Hi Grace, good evening, welcome to class, I see you. Hi Fasansi, welcome to class, I see you guys, welcome, good to have you here. You see, remember that rat that is in that cage? let that picture of that rat not leave your mind. That rat will wake up, and depending on how big the cage, the rat will go round, round. But the rat is in a cage. The rat doesn't understand that he's not headed. The cage can be just a small cage, but the rat can go round like 1 million times. The rat is moving. There is activity, there is no progress. Activity is not progress. And then you must understand that survival is not purpose. You must find out what it is, because for you to have real progress, you must be having, you must be seeing growth, and there must be purpose. Where is your life going? So that illusion of progress cannot be progress. You must go beyond activity. You must go beyond routine. You must go beyond survival. You must go towards real and measurable progress and growth. This is what is very, very important. And the reason why many people don't even realize that they are off track, we are not asking ourselves questions. Many of us don't even like hard conversations. We cannot even sit down with ourselves and ask ourselves some ask yourself, sit down with yourself. And many of us don't realize it until time, 5 years, 10 years, you have not sat down to even ask yourself. And many times, even when the question wants to come from inside, you shut it down. I beg, be grateful. Be grateful for where you are. Yes, you should be grateful. Do I say I should not be grateful? In fact, we are on a 365 days gratitude challenge. I know gratitude must be staple part of your journey. Gratitude is part of it. But that gratitude doesn't mean that you don't understand that there is something higher that is calling you. Yes, you be grateful. Of course, you have to be grateful. But many of us are off track. We are off track because we don't sit down to reflect. We don't sit down to seek feedback from ourselves. There is no intentional evaluation. Where are you going is the question. Where are you going? Where is your life headed? What is the ultimate destination? Where is it? Where is all these, everything that you're doing? Where is it headed? Have you ever sat down to ask yourself this question? Is your life really on track? So we're going to go into the 10 questions now. Time is just running away from me. The 10 questions that I want us to, and I want you to please write them down. And beyond now, you continue to reflect it, because we have not made that intentional evaluation and internal reflection a core part of our journey. We miss a lot of things. So this is just a 1 hour class. We cannot do everything here, but I want you to take these questions down and ponder upon them very seriously. Please write down, think about them. See, your life, oh my God, your life is your life. It's yours. You must take responsibility. Nobody will come and help you to put things in perspective. Nobody will come and help you to do the work. You must sit down and give yourself an opportunity to be able to mark a way forward for yourself. Enough of going about in this thing. How long? You are 20, you are 30, you are 40, you are 50. Ask yourself, how long? How do I move forward from here? Because you really need to. There's a world of possibilities out there. There is so much more that you can be doing beyond where you are. So 10 questions that will reveal the truth. And you are going to be the one that will appraise yourself. 10 questions that will reveal the truth of, is my life really on track? Is your life really on track? So we're going to the 10 questions. And the first question that you want to ask yourself is, what exactly am I building with my life right now? What exactly? I want you to write down, what exactly am I building with my life right now? This is a question that will give you clarity. What exactly am I building with my life right now? I know you used to wake up, you used to go to work, you prepare your children, you go to work, you go there, then you walk, then you come back, then you will just do a few things, then you will sleep. But ask yourself, in this thing that I'm doing on the daily, you did today's one. This is 8:30, almost 8:30. Tomorrow again, we go again. But ask yourself that what am I building with my life right now? Many of us, we are going to work and waiting for the day we will retire. You must remove that thing from your mind. You must remove it. You can't. Oh my God, what are you building with your life right now? Many of us are busy. We are waiting for retirement. When you be 60, is it that time you will start building? What are you building with your life right now? Many of us are too busy that we forget to be intentional. And you must know this, everybody is building something. Either you are building it by design or you are building by default. And if you don't define whatever it is that you are building, life will define it for you, because there is no vacuum. There is no vacuum. If you don't define whatever it is you are building, let me tell you, you are building something right now. You don't just know what it is. And because you don't have any deliberate or intentional input, what you see is what you get. Is that the kind of life you want to live? Your daily actions, they are you think you're just going and coming, but you are actually constructing your future. You are actually constructing, you are building something for you. You don't know what it is, but you are building something. Hmm. And you must understand that when we are so busy, we are so busy. Many of us are so busy. You are busy with work, you are busy with family, you are busy in church, you are busy with your tribal people's meeting, you are busy with this, we are busy with this, we are busy with this. That busyness hides a lack of direction. You must sit down and intentionally ask yourself, what is the end result of how I'm currently living? Where is all this going? Question number one, we really have to run. We have 10 questions. Oh my God. Number two, why does this part matter? After asking yourself, what exactly am I building with my life right now? Ask yourself, what is the meaning? What is the meaning? Why does this part that I am, why does it matter? Many of us, and I'm stressing it, we are on paths that we didn't consciously choose. Life just happened to us. Some of our decisions are driven by people's expectation, not because of our own conviction. And so, because the why is weak, we are not able to do the things that we should do the way that we should do them. Meaning is what sustains you even when things get hard. So ask yourself, this part, remember, why does this part matter to me? So this path that you are on, the life that you are living now, is it my path? Am I the one that created, am I the one that consciously decided on this path? Or did I somehow get it from somewhere? It can be societal. You can say, just be there. They say this job used to make a lot of money, so we'll be there. So that path that you are on, is it your path? Ask yourself, this path that I am on, this road I am on, is it my path? Is this where I'm supposed to be? I hope you are writing down the questions. You have to sit down. There are 10 questions. This is that we have just done 2. We are going all the way to 10. You have to sit down with yourself. You have to sit down with yourself and um okay, I think okay. You have to sit down with yourself and ask yourself these questions and really, really bring out the answers so that you can help yourself to begin to move forward. The third question you will ask yourself, if nothing changes, the way my life is right now, if nothing changes, if it continues the exact way that it is now, and I did a post today on the Advanced Lounge community handles on all our online spaces. I said that many of us, we are in a game. Life is a game, but we are acting like spectators. Can you imagine that Ronaldo, at least we all know Ronaldo or Messi. I'm not team Ronaldo or Messi or any of your best football players. Can you imagine that they were in a match, in a very serious Champions League match, maybe finals like this? They are in the match. They are supposed to be playing in the match, but then they just going to go and sit down in the spectators stand. They sat down with the people, the fans, instead of playing the match. That is how many of us are living our lives. We are playing, we are supposed to be playing, but instead we are acting as passive spectators instead of active participants. You are just watching your life pass by. You are like a spectator. Anything goes. So ask yourself now, and guess what? Like any game, there's a scoreboard in that post. Please check it out. I say that you need to join our online communities. Every day we are learning. That we have engaging and enriching content every day, something that will go and wake you up, will go and touch something inside of you, so that you can begin to reason things differently. And I said in that post that there is a scoreboard. Everything that you do or don't do is affecting, a scoreboard is being kept. So if nothing changes in your life right now, where will you be in 5 years? If nothing changes in your life right now, like the way it is now, do you and remember the title of this class is your life really on track? And these questions will expose whether it is or is not. And it is left for you to answer. You don't need to, we're not asking you to put the answer in the comment section. No. Ask yourself question number 3. If nothing changes, where will I be in 5 years? You must force yourself. You must force yourself to have this future awareness, because your current direction now, your current direction is not what you intend. Though many of us have two things going for us. There is something that we have our intention. Hi, my intention is to be 70 kg at the end of this year. That's my intention. Oh, but my real direction is that if I see chocolate cake, the thing scatter my head, I will just drop every intention. So your direction and your intention, they are two separate things, and you must understand that it is your direction, not your intention, that determines your future. So your direction, the way you are going now, the way your life is going today, 26th March, if nothing changes in 5 years, where will you be? Time amplifies whatever trajectory that you are on. If you are going like this, it's time. In 5 years time, you know that you would have gone far in this direction. And it's the small daily things that you do that determine where you will appear in 5 years. And many people who don't like the honest answer to this question, but right here, I want you to pause and let this thing sink in. If nothing changes in my life as it is right now, where will I be in 5 years time? That is question number 3. Remember that we are asking 10 questions that will reveal the truth about, is my life, is your life, is it really on track? So question number 4, am I growing or I'm just maintaining? That is what we say in our mind. In reality, you're not maintaining nada. You are either growing or you are declining. You are either growing or you're declining. So that thing that we say like is maintenance, it feels like progress, but it's actually not. When you are in a growth mode or you are in a growth state, there is discomfort. Many of us are too comfortable. You are not growing nada. There is nothing that is doing you. There is nothing that is doing you. You are not growing. You are busy, but you are still stagnant. You are still in one place. And remember the question number 3. If your life continues like this, where will you be in 5 years from now? If your life feels the same every year, you must know that growth is not happening. And you can sit down and you can answer these questions and answer them honestly. Answer them honestly. This is the only way that we can have hope of moving forward, going forward, and getting different results or different outcomes. When you are growing, you are learning, you are stretching, you are evolving, and it will be visible. It will be visible. I know myself. There are people that knew me 5 years ago, 7 years. They look at me, even me, at the surprise. I surprised at my own self. Your growth will be visible. It's not happening under a bushel. No, 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 no. Even the Bible says you cannot on a light and put it under a basket. For what? If you are learning, you are stretching and you're evolving, it will be visible. So are you growing? Are you declining? Ask yourself, what has changed in the past 6 months or 12 months? What has changed about me? I'm telling you this, I'm saying it passionately because I lived this for years. I can tell you, I can confirm to you that for years, my life was exactly the same. My life was exactly the same. And guess what? Many times I would even I would talk to my husband and say, is this all? Is this all that there is to life? Because this was just it. Wake up, prepare the children for school, go to work, come back, maybe go to church if it's a church day, come back, watch TV, sleep. That was it. That was my life. That was it. Nothing was changing. And 1 year turned into 2, into 3, into 5, into 10, into 15, and we're still on that. And many of us, that this is why I'm passionate about you, because if you don't stop now and do things differently, it doesn't matter if you are 20 and you are hearing me, because time will go by and you will wake up at 30, you wake up at 40, and it will be the same old, same old. You can say God forbid, but then you say me, I forbid it too. So ask yourself, am I growing or am declining? What has really changed about me in the past 6 to 12 months? So I've gone through 4 questions already. I hope you're writing down. I don't really have time to go over it again. Question number 5. What am I avoiding? This one is deep. This is one of the powerful questions that you can ask yourself. What am I avoiding now that I know I should confront? Many of us are avoiding. You will hear me like this, oh, it sounds good, oh, but this thing, it is too much work, so you avoid. So we often avoidance often presents itself disguised as distractions or procrastination. You are hearing Coach Tracy, what she's saying sounds good, oh, but you say maybe let's start Monday. Next week Monday is a good day to start. I will start doing these things, I will do it tomorrow. Or we distract ourselves. Now distractions abound. Of course, you know, now there are distractions everywhere. Social media, you have a distraction right there in your hand, so it's just so easy. And the things that you avoid, if you are listening to me and you need to take action, you must take action immediately. You must take action immediately. And I know you need to take action. The things that you avoid usually hold the key to your next level. Can you imagine that you sat down with this question? You asked yourself and you came up with the answers. And then you sat down and begin to say, what do I excuse me, what do I need to do differently going forward? I'm telling you that the things that you are avoiding usually hold the key to your next level. And growth that you require, it lives on the other side of these difficult decisions that you need to take. So avoidance will delay your progress, but in the long run, there is pressure. If you avoid it now, my friend and coach says, one way or the other, is that you pay the price now or you pay the price later, but one way or the other, we all do the time. Choose your hard. You can choose it now. You can choose hard now so that you have it easy later, or you choose easy now. You know, easy now, you just wake up, you sleep, no pressure, nothing is pursuing you. You can either choose easy now, but you know that you will pay the price later. So ask yourself, what is it that I'm pretending not to see? What change needs to happen in my life? What change needs to happen in my life than just saying, oh, later, oh, I still have time? You don't have time. Hmm. You don't have time. And it doesn't matter if you are 20 and hearing me, you don't have time. If you are 50 and hearing me, if you are 40, you don't have time. You need to begin to confront the things that you need to confront so that you can begin to move forward. Awesome. So number 6, who am I becoming through my current lifestyle? What's your identity? What identity are you taking on? Your life is shaping you, whether you are aware of it or not. Your life is shaping you. Your life is shaping. That's the thing. The life that you are living every day is shaping you. Your habits, the things that you are doing every day, they don't just produce only results. What they are doing is that they are producing an identity. You are becoming someone, whether you know it or not, whether you are intentional about it or not. This is why you need to be intentional about everything. You need to be intentional about your journey. You need to be intentional about your process. You need to be intentional. You need to be deliberate about it, because if you are not, there is no vacuum. You are becoming somebody that you don't even know. You are becoming somebody that you don't even know. Have you ever, I think I must have shared this thing on a class before. So have you ever done something you say, I didn't even know I was capable of doing such a thing? What happened? You became somebody that you are not aware, because you were not intentional in building the person you wanted to become. You became somebody you don't know. You can no longer recognize yourself. I used to watch this 600 pounds people, these very people that are very fat, that they'll take them to the program and they will lose weight, and then some of them lose it, some of them don't succeed. But many times I ask myself, I say, how did you get here? Some people weigh like 900 pounds, some people weigh like 600, 700, 800. How did you get here? Do you know how they got there? The daily things they were doing, they were not intentional about who they were becoming, but in that process they became somebody anyway. It is the same thing. Your own doesn't have to be that that it's weight. It doesn't have to be weight related. You are becoming somebody. If you are not intentional about deciding, who do I want to become, let me tell you, you will become somebody that that you can no longer recognize. Your environment, your routines, your choices are forming a version of you. So you're not just building a life, you are becoming a person. The question is not just what are you doing, it is who are you becoming. So who are you becoming through your current lifestyle? If you continue like this, who will I become in 2 years, in 3 years? Who am I becoming? Ask yourself. Question number 6, who am I becoming through my current lifestyle? And this is a question of identity. Then number 7 question, am I making decisions or am I just reacting to life? This is a question of ownership. Am I making decisions or am I just reacting to life? So this is what separates the spectators from the participants. Many of us are watching life happen to us, while others are they are active participants in their life and their process. So this is what separates. Are you making decisions? Are you in control? In other words, are you in the driver's seat of your life? I know that many of us like to say, yes, now I am. No, you are not. If you are not intentional, if you just sit down and social media decides for you how long you will stay, or what things are deciding for you, you just sit down and say, 3 hours I've been here, or somebody will come with gist, then 2 hours you have spent on gist. Anything just goes. You are not you are not the one in charge. You are not in the one the driver's seat of your life. Are you making decisions or are you reacting to life? Because the reality that many of us are reacting. We are living reactive lives. Things just happen and we just respond instead of being in control. Do you know that if you want to live a certain type of way, let's say in your health, you want to be 50 and you want to be really, really healthy, you know that you have to start at some point to begin to direct your life, that this is this is how I want to live when I get to 50. It is not when you get to 50 that you start that process. No, you will start the process before and begin to direct your life. But if you don't, you get to 50 and then things begin to come up health wise and you are running helter skelter. This one happen, that one happen. And this is the way many of us live. We wait until things begin to act on us. Everything becomes urgent and important, begins to act on us instead of us. This is the difference between two people. One person started when they were 30 or they were 35 to begin to say, I'm going to 50, and that 50, I need to prepare for that 50. And the person starts from 35 or 30. Then you are just you're just strolling, anything goes, and you get to 50. Guess what happens when these two people get to 50? They will live remarkably different lives because the two of them approach that situation in two different ways. So we must put ourselves in the position to direct our outcomes, direct the outcomes of your life. What do you want? What do I need to do to get to what I want? You must begin to sit down and make the decisions that direct the outcomes of your lives. Not, if not immediately, in 5 years, in 10 years. Because when we don't have these intentional decisions, it leads to accident. We're just living accident. Anything happens, anything goes. And to have that ownership, it requires that you are thinking proactively and taking deliberate action. So I'm going to ask you, are you driving your life or you are responding to it? Let me give you another classic example of responding to life. You are waiting. You say you are going to retire. You are in a job that you retire at 35. And so you are just there. You are waiting. You are waiting until the 35, or maybe before then something happens and they say go. It is at that point that many people begin to scramble. They never put themselves in the position of directing the outcomes. What if you start now and begin to decide that I'm not waiting till 35? At some point when I decide, maybe when I get to whatever time, I decide and I say, okay, this is where it stops. I'm starting a new chapter from here. Do you know that you can sit down and decide that and begin to put the systems in place that enable you to do that comfortably at whatever time you decide? You must put yourself in the driver's seat of your life. For too long, people just sit down and it's as if we are puppet. They are just using us to do puppet show. You know the puppet show, right? There are those people that pull the strings and the puppets will just be doing like this in the string. We for too long we've allowed people to make us do puppet show with us. Not anymore. Get angry. Yes, that's what I want you to do. Get angry. Get angry. Get angry. You will need to ask yourself, am I driving my life? Am I responding to it? Don't wait for things to be acting on you. And many times things happen around us. We are, we do it like this, and then we just go back, and the next day we go back right into it's the same old, and we continue like that. Please write in the comment section, not anymore. Not anymore. Is your life really on track? We have gone through 7 questions. Is your life really on track? Can you say that your life is really on track? Can you say that? Number 8 question. What is this current path? What is it costing me? This is a cost awareness. Every path that you are on has a price. You are paying a price. Even if you say I'm staying the same, it's not free. It has a cost. There is a cost to inaction. There is a cost to delay. There is a cost to comfort. There is a cost. That the opportunity cost is what you are missing by staying the way you are. And many people often underestimate the long-term cost of short-term comfort. I'll say it again. Many of us, we underestimate the long-term cost of short-term comfort. So you want comfort today. Let's use the example of the person that is going to 50 years old. Of course, at 50 years old, you know that you are older, health challenges and all that. But you are 35 or you are 30 and you have decided that you want the comfort of doing this, of eating anything, of doing this. There is that short-term comfort, but there is the long-term cost of getting to 50, and then there are all sorts of issues. So you must ask yourself, this current, I'm just using health as one aspect. There are several aspects of your life. You want to sit down and begin to look at them. This current path that I am, what is it costing me? What am I losing by staying here? What am I losing by staying at this level of education, self-education, mind enlightenment? What am I losing by staying at this level of my spirituality? What am I losing by staying at this level of my finances? What am I losing by staying the same way that I've been for 2 years, for 3 years, for 5 years, for 10 years, for 20 years? What am I losing by staying here? Question number 8. We are going to question number 9 now. Ask yourself, if I'm honest, Am I proud of how I'm showing up every day? Question number 9. If I'm honest, oh, Grace said drop fourth point. Grace, are you good now? Fourth point. Grace, did we leave you behind? Fourth point was, am I growing or I'm just maintaining or even declining? I didn't catch your comment earlier enough. We have gone far. Oh. We are now on point number 9. Don't worry. I think okay, you can always catch a replay and then really sit with it. That will also help. Okay, so point number 9. If I'm being honest, if you are being honest, are you proud of how you are showing up every day? This is a question that is anchored on self-respect. And it's a deeply personal question. And as with all the questions, I'm not asking to provide me answers. I'm asking to go and sit with it. If I'm being honest, Tracy, ask yourself, everybody in class, Grace is here, Fasansi is here, everybody in class, ask yourself, if I'm being honest, am I proud of how I'm showing up every day? Listen, this question is not about perfection. It's not about how you are doing everything, right? This question is about integrity. Are your actions aligned with your own personal standards? Are your actions aligned with your values, with your standards? Self-respect grows when your behavior, when the way you are showing up outwardly reflects what it is on your inside. Earlier we spoke about direction and intention. So when those two match, when your actions are reflecting exactly what you value, then you can talk about self-respect. Then you can talk about self-respect. So self-respect grows when your behavior matches your outward, the way you are showing up matches what you hold as valuable. And many people will not want to answer this question because it requires a deep level of honesty. So you must understand that it is something that you must sit with. How I'm showing up. So you can say, oh, I really want to be healthy. This is my intention. This is my desire. In this year 2026, like this must not pass me by. I want to be 70 kg. I want to be healthy. I want to be strong. But this is what you say you value. But when you show up in your daily showing up, in your daily life, how are you? How do your actions reflect this thing that you say that you hold as very, very important to you? Is something that you must really sit down to consider. That's question number 9. Question number 10. What needs to change? And when will I change it? This is a question that is reflecting action. And this is where everything, as they say, the chicken comes to roost. You have gone through all the 9 questions. We're at the 10th question now. What needs to change in your life? What needs to change? And when will that be? And let me tell you, it's not next year. It's not next month. It is that you will start immediately. And you will demonstrate that by sitting down to really begin to break this thing down. Break it down. Look at it, write, journal, sit down. We talk about internal evaluation, evaluation and reflection. Sit down, because this is where everything comes together. Action. I always say your results will follow your action. It is when you now take action that you know that you have convinced yourself that you are ready for this thing. And we've been looking at the question, is your life really on track? So all these questions are meant to bring certain things to your awareness, to really begin to say, okay, all is not well. My life is not really on track. And if you're going to be honest with yourself, you know, and then tell yourself this awareness that you are not aware, because we have gone through 10 questions and I'll run through them very, very quickly. If you didn't catch it, you catch it now. Number 1 question, what exactly am I building in my life? This is supposed to provoke clarity. Number 2 question, why does this path I am on now matter to me? This will provoke meaning. Number 3 question, if nothing changes, where will I be in 5 years? This is a question of direction. Number 4 question, am I growing or am I declining? This is a question of looking at growth versus stagnation. Number five question: what am I avoiding that I know I should confront? This one is about avoidance. Number six question: who am I becoming through my current lifestyle? This is about your identity, about who you are becoming. Number seven question: am I making decisions or am I reacting to life? This is an ownership question. You need to own your life. You need to get into the driver's seat of your life. Number eight question: what is this current path I am on now? What is it costing me? What is the this will bring a cost awareness. Number nine question: if I'm honest, am I proud of how I'm showing up? This will bring self-respect. And then number 10 is where everything comes together. You are now aware. You will now ask yourself, okay, going from all these questions I've asked myself, what needs to change? And when will I start changing it? So that awareness without action will bring frustration. Many people know what needs to change. The only thing holding us that we delay on acting on it. And I said that it is not tomorrow. It is not next year. It's not someday. Saying someday is a dangerous timeline. Change requires a decision, not just that intention. So if you don't decide and start now, you have already postponed it. If you don't decide and say and schedule it, you don't say and schedule it now, you've already postponed it. And now that we have gone through all the questions, you will see that many of us, even before you sit down to really go in depth on each question, you will see that certain answers are already coming to you. You already know the truth. You already know that there is work to be done. The real question is, what are you going to do with everything that you've heard tonight? What are you going to do with them? Many of us we already have a sense of the answers to this question. The problem is that we keep avoiding, we keep procrastinating, we keep postponing, we keep saying, ah, well, yes, I will do something about it. And when we do that, we continue to stay off track. Don't stay off track. You stay off track because you are afraid of change. Your life as it is now is too comfortable. You don't want anything to rock the boat. I understand. You are so comfortable with your familiarity. You have done things in a certain way for so many years. And so it seems like such a hassle to break that. And then all these things will just keep your life in a limbo. But not anymore. Because see, nothing happens in a vacuum. There is a huge cost. And the cost of it, let me tell you, is your life. The cost of it is your life. Somebody said that when we delay getting where we are supposed to get to, then we shorten the time that we actually spend at that place. So let's say, for instance, somebody is supposed to live to 70 years and you didn't get to your destination until you were 65. This means that you only get to spend 5 years there and then your time on this earth is gone. Versus, think about another person that maybe they are 40 years. I'm using 40 because 40 seems like, okay, it could be younger. But imagine another person that got to where they are supposed to get to by at age 40, and they are supposed to live on this earth till 70. This means that they would have gotten there. They would have enjoyed that privilege of that place for 30 years. Which one would you prefer? I'm here to remind you that it's not too late. If you are in your 30s, if you are in your 30s here, if you are in your 20s, it's you ought to begin to run immediately. If you are older, it's still you still have time to do this. It is even worse when we stay in the place where we are because we have given up. Don't give up. Don't give up. I think I made a post. It was within this week, Sha. I say you are not too old. Once you have work to do, you have goals, you have a place that you are going to. My brother and my sister, you are not too old. Get started immediately because there is a cost. We are wasting life. We're wasting time. We're wasting potential, and then we'll continue to live in quiet regrets. For how long? Many of us are living in regret already. But I want you to shake it off. I want you to wake up and let's begin to do things differently. Start with this question: what does it take for us to get back on track? We have looked at the question. It takes clarity, it takes courage, it takes consistency. And then you need the environment, and really you need a community. You can't do this alone. You need community, you need structure, you need a system. And this is one of the reasons why we have the advanced land. So I invite you, I encourage you to join us on our communities on Facebook, on Instagram. If you're on YouTube and you have not subscribed to the channel, please do well to just click the subscription button, and so that you get notified whenever we have content, whenever we have content online for you. So join us on our communities, get active, and invite people. See, we need to move beyond the not the usual. It is time for us to move beyond to move beyond the usual. So get into the communities. Will help you. You will gain clarity, be able to take action, you'll be able to stay accountable, and be able to build momentum. So just don't just take this class as information. We have information. It's good to gain the knowledge, and I congratulate you for being in class tonight, because as you can see, many of us, if we are being honest, many of us our lives are not really on track. But that is not a death sentence. It is not to say that there is something that can be done, but are you ready? Are you willing? So let's do this together. If you don't change anything in your life as it is, are you willing to live with the outcomes? Are you willing to? Are you willing to live with the outcomes of your life as it is? I am not willing to. So we must stop assuming, and we must decide, we must determine to get our lives by track. And you start proving it by taking action. Take action. Join us in the communities, and then we have opportunities for one-on-one sessions with Coach Tracy. That's me. We'll drop the information. There is an admin number that you can reach out, and then we'll schedule the one-on-one session. Let us begin to have a blueprint. Let us begin to have a create and craft a blueprint for us, a framework that enables us to move forward with consistency. When I asked at the beginning of the class, say, where are you going? It's a deep question. You can sit down and begin to craft, because you need to understand where you are going for you to measure yourself and begin to keep yourself on track, so that you can arrive exactly where you want to arrive. So your life will not drift into alignment. No, you cannot just go. My friend says salama, and now you just be going, and then somehow you just enter, you just fall into alignment. No, it must be questioned. You must ask yourself this question, and then you must sit down and intentionally direct your life. Stop living every day, let's see how it goes. No, not stop living what will be. No, get into the driver's seat of your life and begin to orchestrate the outcomes that you want. You want a healthy life, orchestrate it. You want to have an aligned life, orchestrate it. You want to have beautiful relationships, orchestrate it. Get yourself into the driver's seat of your life and begin to plan the outcome that you want. So if tonight, I hope I was able to get you to the place where you had to think. I hope some of the questions made you uncomfortable, but it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. That's awareness. But your awareness is only as powerful when it leads you to take action. So join us in our communities, then book a one-on-one session, and let's begin to discuss these things further, and begin to create the specific roadmaps and blueprints that get you to exactly where you want to be. Thank you so much for being in class tonight. It has been an amazing time. It has been an amazing time this evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me in tonight's session of the Advanced Land Weekly Live Webinars. I've had an amazing time. I trust you have too. I know that something I've touched somewhere inside of you this night, and I hope that you take action, you build on this momentum, take action, and let's begin to move forward. Please share the links. If anybody did not join us tonight, please share it with your community. Share the link with your circle of friends or family members of colleagues, so that you can join us, so that you can catch up on this life-changing, very thought-provoking session, all put together to enable us make meaningful progress with our lives. Thank you so much. I'm really deeply honored that you showed up this evening and that you engaged. Thank you for the energy in the room. I saw all your comments. and all your contributions. Thank you so much. I look forward to receiving you in the advanced line. I look forward to receiving you in the one-on-one sessions. And of course, I'll see you here at Thursday next week, 8 p.m. We are here live again as we unpack another interesting and wonderful topic. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next week. But remember that I'm always rooting for you to be more. Good night, everyone.